now it's going to be very, very scary. I would even say creepy as fuck, because I have a great pleasure to be able to speak to Nisei Becker from Twisted 2 Studio, the developer behind the upcoming psychological horror called Dark Fracture. Hi Nisei, how are you?
Hey Lucas, I'm doing great, thank you. And how are you?
I'm super excited to speak with you because I love scary games and your game is scary. But I have a little question to you because when we look at the Steam right now, we see so many walking horror simulators when you explore some locations, getting scared by jump scares, and you reveal some mystery story. And yet, looking at the positive reviews of your Dark Fracture prologue, we see that your game stands out. And I'm very curious, how did you do it? How did you build such great atmosphere in a game that people just love it?
I think that the prologue of Dark Fracture showcases several different elements that players found intriguing. The atmosphere slowly changes and intensifies before the player, and is basically driven to make you feel like there might be a jump scare around any turn you take, which of course usually isn't the case. We put a lot of effort and dedication into the level design, sound design, and monster creation to basically develop the creepiest atmosphere that we can make. When it comes to the lore, people are simply curious to know more about the story, as it left a lot of questions and mysteries unsolved. We constantly stay in touch with our community and took every feedback or review about the prologue in a very serious way, which kinda helped us to improve it and understand pretty much exactly what our audience is looking for in the full game.
Your game took inspirations from many artists all around the world, like Lovecraft,
Right.
Giger, Zdzisław Beksiński, and as a guy from Poland, I need to ask, why is Zdzisław Beksiński? What do you find so great in his art and so scary?
As a long-time horror fan, I first came across some horrific paintings of Beksiński many years ago. I couldn't help but to get extremely fascinated by his creations. The doomsday feeling can be felt throughout his paintings, and it's amazing. This memory is carried along with me all the way to the game, and eventually Beksiński ended up being a major inspiration and influence of Dark Fracture. A lot of the parallel alien-like world of the game is inspired by the great work of him, Giger and Lovecraft. I wanted to create an unfamiliar world which mixes all of the art styles combined. I want to deeply thank everyone who supported the game so far, and if you didn't yet try the free prologue of Dark Fracture, give it a try. I'm sure you like it, and I can assure you there is much better things ahead. The game is going through major improvements, and basically I think the prologue does injustice to the full game. If you did enjoy the game, please add it to your wish list. It helps us a lot. Thank you. My camera is a bit flickering sometimes, so hopefully
No,
it
it's
will be
good.
okay.
It's kind of creepy, you know? Like I see some silhouettes.
Just wait until I suddenly glitch out, because that's exactly what happens, and it's the most horrorish effect ever.